What is up, guys? It's Till here, and welcome to episode 63 of the FIFA 14 Karima. Today's going to be a rather special episode. It's going to be the first episode that I'm actually using my new headset. I switched from Tritons to Turtle Beaches, and I want you guys to comment below what you think about the audio quality. I don't really mind the change. I personally like the feel of a new headset and all that good stuff that comes with new products. But yeah, you guys let me know. My Tritons unfortunately broke, so yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. They just randomly stopped working. Like, I took it out on my PS3 to put it into my PC, and all of a sudden I couldn't hear any sound coming from the USB thing. And when I plugged in the two stuff into the microphone and headphone slot, it didn't work. But whatever. Enough of that. It's time. That's the team I'm playing. It's actually a little bit of a weaker team that I'm fielding out. Colaccini and Williamson at the back. Vernon Anita's playing in the middle, one of his rare games for the club. And Shola Amiobi and Dongu lead the lines up front. So for the first time in a while, neither Lukaku nor Loic Remy are playing, but it was a necessary precaution because I have a Champions League match against Borussia Dortmund coming up. We're going to see that a little bit later on in this episode, but first we're going to see this absolute demolition of West Brom. I mean, Dongu here set through nice and early. He had the first chance to put us ahead, and unfortunately didn't take it. It was actually a really good save by the West Bromwich Albion keeper to keep the game at 0-0 at that point in time. And again, Dongu here just being tenacious, showing us why he's so good, why we bought him for as little money as we did. He was very much a budget signing. Dale Jennings getting his diving header on target, forcing the keeper into a good save. He clears it out for a corner. We whip it in, but unfortunately we don't get anything from the corner as Bakuna's header was easily matched by the keeper. We dispossessed West Brom here, but then we just give the ball away, and all of a sudden Morrison was set through, and luckily Mignolet managed to come out and claim the ball. And that's another thing. Although I rotate my squad for the Champions League matches and FA Cup matches and all the competitions that we play in and stuff, Dale Jennings unlucky there to not get a better finish on that. Although I rotate my squad nearly all the time, nearly every game, Simon Mignolet or Simon Mignolet, or whatever he's called, nearly every game he will play. Joe Allen does really well here to show some good strength. Unfortunately, he does get dispossessed. We do win a corner, but nothing comes from it. And that was all for the first half. But yeah, back to the goalkeeping issue at hand. It's not really an issue, it's just a fact. I don't really tend to rotate my keeper around too much. I tend to only have 2, maybe 3 keepers at the club, and that's it. And at most, I give them, like, I don't think I've ever had a season where I've given them 50-50. Like, there's definitely always one first starting 11 keeper, and then the other keeper that comes in whenever my other keeper, whenever my first keeper needs a break or a rest or something like that. We're trying to instigate something. Loic Remy and I think the other one was Hatem Ben Arfa. 2 changes coming on. Trying to get something out of this game because I realised we only had 10 minutes left to go, and we hadn't really actually shown a promising attack since those opening 10 minutes when Dongu was at his very, very best. But unfortunately, sorry, it wasn't Hatem. It was Christian Teo, of course it was. But unfortunately, they couldn't instigate anything into the team. No urgency, no anything. Nothing really changed. And unfortunately, the match did finish, well, 0-0. And we can look on that and say, yes, you know, we were the better team, we did deserve to win. But ultimately, that's 2 points that we've dropped in the title race. And that could allow Chelsea to gain a bigger lead, unfortunately. It hurts me to say it, but it basically means that Chelsea now have a bigger lead at the top of the table. I mean, look at the stats. 7 shots, 4 of them on target, 4 times more than the shots on target and the shots in total for West Brom. More possession, more everything. Maybe our passing was a little bit inaccurate. But whatever, you know, we move away. I couldn't figure out that I had to go to that top right little highlighted goal in this trial. I was like, what do I have to do? But anyway, a big game against Borussia Dortmund is the next game. We are away. We're going to Germany, travelling, and we're going to try and get something out of this game, because if we get something out of this game, it ultimately will probably mean to get something out of this group. I mean, if we win against Borussia Dortmund here, it will almost be a guarantee that we will finish at least first or second, because I don't think the other teams are as strong as Borussia Dortmund in our group. Remy here trying to create something by running down the wing, but unfortunately he takes his touch takes it a little too close to the defenders, and Piszczek managed to clear the ball out for a throw, and we weren't very successful from the throw in. However, we kept the pressure on Honda, giving it to Christian Teo, who starts this game. All of my players, of course, my best starting 11 players, all of them are back, having regained their place after being rested at the weekend. I don't want to say dropped, because no one was dropped. Remy trying to put it through over the top to Christian Teo, who does really well to control it, and even better to pull it back inside and keep the possession, whipping it back in. The defender clears it. Sissoko has a shot, but unfortunately it was blocked by Marco Reus, who does really well to get back there. Another good spell of possession leads to Sissoko having a shot, and this one rifles home from, we'll call it 20 yards, just outside the box. And just before the stroke of half time, Musa Sissoko manages to fizz one into the back of the net for Newcastle United. Away at Borussia Dortmund. Remember, this is probably the toughest game that we've had all season. And look at the ball mechanics go. The ball was actually spinning towards the keeper, which sometimes makes it easier. But as it was, the keeper couldn't judge the flight of the ball because of the spin on it. And Sissoko actually did a really good technique to put that into the back of the net. But the important thing is that we go 1-0 up. That's the big thing. 1-0 to us against Borussia Dortmund away. That's the massive, massive scoreline. Christian Teo unleashing Yaya Toure after his run was not matched by Sven Bender or whoever the centre half is, Subotic. And we do actually win a corner off Subotic. This is late in the first half. We whipped the ball in, but unfortunately my centre half is beaten to it by the keeper, and that. However, this is just an example. I mean, this game was really, really end to end. This whole highlight is an example of that. There was no stopping, no midpoint, no ground, no anything. It was just attack after attack after attack, defence and defence and defence, and it was going to be a battle of wits for both the clubs to see who could pull off the better performance. Lukaku with a shot from long range. Keeper shouldn't really have been tested, if we're going to be honest, but he does well to tip it over. Christian Teo whips the ball in, and Remy tries to get his head to it, but he can't, and Honda ultimately puts it over the bar from the resulting bicycle kick. Blazhkovsky here getting involved, giving it to the Ukrainian. I can't remember his name. Well, I can remember his name, I just can't pronounce it, so I'm not going to try. But whatever, the important thing is, or the bad thing is for us, is that Yango Mbiwa, not only gets a yellow card, he gives away a penalty, and this is a massive, massive chance for Borussia Dortmund to score from the spot. It's Marco Reus, number 11, who is going to step up to take it. Mignolet goal, and Marco Reus does the dickish thing to do. He blasts it straight down the centre, and unfortunately that makes it 1-1. So, more out of a mistake than anything, Borussia Dortmund have levelled, and that just spurred us on. It really, really did. Honda getting involved here. I personally don't think that's a penalty. As bad as the referee has been, as good as the referee has been, I think that is a bad decision to make. The other one definitely was a penalty, but Hatem Ben Arfa here, he has the chance to put it into the back of the net from the spot to restore our advantage. Can he do it? He goes right. The keeper stays in the middle, thinking that we do the same as Royce, but we're not all cunts over here. I'm joking. I shouldn't have sworn. I do apologise. But 65 minutes in, and this game all of a sudden is very, very live and deadly. 2-1 to us is the score, but Borussia Dortmund won't be happy with that result, and I'm pretty sure they won't be happy with the referee's decision to give a penalty. Well, not going to lie, I wasn't. I wouldn't be if I was Dortmund. But 2-1 is the score, and Dortmund have something to prove. They have something to do to go out and to prove that they are one of the best teams in the world, one of the best teams in our group, probably the best team in our group. And the fact that we're coming here away and beating them is just amazing. The triple substitution come on. Joe Allen, Dale Jennings, and Dongu all come on to try and replace some of the more tired players in the squad. It's getting towards October time, and those players who didn't have a good pre-season are actually, starting to tire. But that's not the important thing. Look at this. The referee gives another atrocious penalty decision. Not even that. He gives Sissoko a yellow card, and I don't know what. I mean, this isn't a penalty. Yes, he's pushing and pulling. But ultimately, the guy has the ball. I don't know why they tried to show it twice. The guy has the ball. He takes a shot. And it's now Blazhkovsky that steps up. Royce, obviously, having been subbed off, it's Blazhkovsky's turn to take a penalty. He hits the post. And from the follow-up, the keeper makes a good save. So, we managed to avoid a rather embarrassing, mistake from the referee. I hate to say it, but the referee did make two big mistakes. One to give us our penalty, and one to give them that one. Two penalties for Borussia Dortmund in this game. One of them was scored, one of them hit the post, and then the keeper saved the rebound. And now it's just the final 15 minutes of the game. This was always going to be a big, big scrap, and it's down to see who could, which side could defend better. Which side would ultimately win the game for themselves. Ben Arfa here doing really well, getting on the counter-attack. Hummels is out of position. What can we do? He tries to whip it in. Back post to Dale Jennings, who goes for some sort of chip acrobatic thing. It doesn't work out, but luckily we managed to hold on. We get a 2-1 victory, but can I just say, the ref was atrocious this game. Not only giving us our penalty that we scored from, that was a little bit unfortunate, but also giving Borussia Dortmund the penalty that they missed in the end. But that game probably should have ended in a draw. We will take the 3 points, don't get me wrong, but a fair reflection would have been a 1-1 draw with both points shared. Real Madrid and Barcelona are, of course, top of their group. Their groups are, pretty much as you would expect. Fiorentina getting edged out by Benfica at the minute. Man United on top, not surprised. Galatasaray in third place. Juventus and Man City are on top. Again, no surprise there. Moving on, Chelsea aren't actually in the first place. That's weird. Inter must have a really good, strong team to have beaten them. They have a goal difference of 8, Chelsea on 0, but that's as expected, really. That's not. Bayern aren't first. That is definitely not expected. They've also lost Atletico Madrid and Monaco. That is a really tough group to predict. I don't know who's going to go through there. A lot of teams can. Pretty much all 4. And then our group, Basel are second. Borussia Dortmund are last, having not won a game yet. That means they have twice been beaten at home. How horrendous is that? Anyway, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you leave me a comment on what you think about the audio quality of this video. Should I turn it up? Should I turn it down? Should I just use my computer mic? I don't know, probably not. But yeah, of course, Chelsea play 1 game more, but that does mean, of course, they're 1 point ahead because we dropped 2 points in the match against West Brom. If we win, we'll go up to 26 points, but we'll still be 1 point behind Chelsea. Stay tuned to see what happens in the next episode, guys. I'll see you then. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.